Hey guys, Ivan here at ivanmana.com, and in this video I want to show you how to promote affiliate products on Facebook ads. This is going to be a full comprehensive video. It's going to take you from step A to Z in promoting your affiliate products on Facebook. For the first 5 minutes or so of the video, we're going to cover the overview and the lay of the land. You will see what the setup is going to look like so that you have an agenda for the video, for the entire video. For the other 90 to 95% of the video, we're going to dive in. We're going to do everything live. You will watch me behind my shoulder as we build everything out from scratch. I don't have any pre-built products. I don't have any pre-built landing pages. We're going to just build everything out from scratch, okay? For those of you that don't know me, that are new to the channel, welcome. Great to have you. My name is Ivan. I have been doing affiliate marketing for the past 4 years. I have generated a full-time income working from home, running my ads in a variety of ad networks like Facebook ads, Google ads, Microsoft ads, and so on. I do have a free guide as well. If you go to ivanmana.com, I have a 55-page ebook guide that details the process and kind of gives you a more thorough overview of what we're going to be covering here. So make sure to check that out. That being said, let's jump straight into it. How do you promote affiliate products on Facebook ads? There are some steps we have to take. This is going to be a process. It's not going to be like that, okay? So the first thing we're going to have to do is create our Facebook ads account. I'm going to show you where to go. I'm going to have all the links in the description as well as here in the video. So, pay attention to those. We're going to create a Facebook ads account. We will then select a ClickBank offer. Now, it doesn't have to be ClickBank. It's just the easiest network to get into. So if you're completely new, you have no idea what's going on, and you just stumbled upon this video, you want to know what to do, ClickBank is the easiest affiliate network to get into. Again, I'll give you the resources for that. You can go in, sign up, and you can start promoting. But it does not have to be ClickBank. Whatever product you want to promote, plug it in here instead of ClickBank. Okay, simple as that. Literally any product. We will then create a Facebook page centered around our product, okay? The Facebook page is the face of your business. Unlike Google Ads, if you watched my How to Promote Affiliate Products on Google Ads video, you can't just create a Facebook ads account and promote. You have to create a page, which is going to be the face of that business. So if you ever saw Facebook posts or ads before, that's that little circle at the top, the little profile that says who the ad or post is coming from. So that's why we need the page. We will then create a landing page and thank you page so we can send traffic to our landing page. We can collect emails, send them over to the thank you page, and then send them to the affiliate offer. We're going to set up tracking because if you're promoting on any paid ad networks like Facebook ads, Google ads, Microsoft ads, the tracking is pretty inconsistent. Some of them don't even have integration with tracking at all, like Microsoft ads and ClickBank. There's no integration. There's no way to track sales unless you use a third-party tracking tool, which is the one we'll be using here, which integrates very smoothly. I'm going to show you everything. We're going to set everything up together. Don't worry about that. And you'll be able to track sales because that's the most important part. We will then set up an autoresponder, okay? So you have to collect emails. This is the blood of your business. This is the heart of your business because if anything happens to you, if your ad account gets shut down, if your affiliate products no longer work, whatever, right? There's so many things you depend on as an affiliate, but with an email list, that's the one thing you do own that nobody can take away. Nobody can look at those emails unless you illegally got them. If you legitimately got those emails, by following all the proper rules of gathering those emails, nobody will take those away. Those emails will always be there. Even if your autoresponder account gets shut down, you copy those emails, you save them, right? Export them, take them to another company. Simple as that. It will always be yours. So this is very important. Something I just got now after a few years of promoting online. We will then create a Facebook ad. Now this video, like I said, it's going to give you a detailed overview, but if you want even more detail, like how to create Facebook campaigns, I have a 4-hour course on my website on just Facebook ads, how to run them, how to set everything up. So if you go to ivanmana.com/all-courses, you will find that course. That being said, I think we're ready to get started. Oh, one more thing. So just to make it clear for you guys, our process, we're going to create a landing page, thank you page, offer, and then we're going to have an autoresponder. For those of you wondering why we have a thank you page, there are two reasons. One is if if you will be giving out a freebie, which we generally have to attract people to enter their email, a thank you page just tells them what to expect, saying, hey, check your email. I didn't scam you. You know, you're not going to go from landing page to offer page with no product that you were promised. I will give you what you promised. Just check your email. Just simple as that. The other thing is you can add pixels for it. So for remarketing, for retargeting, this is going to be very powerful. Once you start sending a lot of traffic, remarketing is going to change the game for you. So you will be able to add remarketing pixels on this page and target these people. Okay, I have a full course dedicated to remarketing. Again, check that out on my site. But that's the point of a thank you page. So now I think we're ready to begin. So let's head back over to this page. I'm going to just drag it here. And the first thing we have to do is create a Facebook ads account. Now, to create a Facebook ads account, you have to have a Facebook account. So if you don't have a Facebook account, please just go to facebook.com. Again, that's facebook.com. Sign up, create an account. If you already have one, excellent. You will then go to business.facebook.com. So it's going to be this link right here. I'm going to put all these links in the description. So business.facebook.com. We're going to copy that link. We're going to paste it here, and I have it open here. And again, you should have a Facebook account. After that, click on create account. I already have like 20 accounts because I created a bunch of courses. I have over 300 videos on YouTube, so I'm not going to create my 30th account. But what you're going to do is just enter your business and account name, your name, your business email, click next. On the next page, it's going to ask you for your address, some small things like that, and that's pretty much it. Once you do that, you will land on a page that looks like this. Now, you will not have this page. Again, it's a page that I already created before, but it's going to look like this, and you just won't have this, okay? Now, one thing you should note is that Facebook does change their interface very often, more often than you can really catch up to. So if your interface is a little different, don't freak out. It doesn't necessarily mean that this video is 100% outdated. It just means that Facebook changes their interface. So make sure you follow along with me and look for the buttons. So for example, if we want to click on Ads Manager, look for an Ads Manager, okay, in your account. So that's how that works. So sign in, okay? It's going to look like this. What you're going to want to do is click on Business Settings. And before we finish this Create a Facebook Ads account, we do have to do a few things. So the first thing we're going to do is head over to Business Info. Make sure all this information is correct if you did add it. Scroll down. And if you haven't received your confirmation email, make sure you receive that email. It's important for you to run ads. You can't run ads without confirming the email. So make sure you confirm it. If you haven't received it yet, click on Resend Email Confirmation. That usually does the trick for me. I've created so many accounts. I know this by now. If you haven't received an email yet, click on a little button here. It's going to say Resend Email Confirmation. Click that. You're going to resend it. Check your email, confirm, and that's it. Okay, you'll be good here. Next, you're going to head over to Payments. Go to Payments, add your card. Click Add and add your card, your, credit card, debit card, whatever you want to use. Add it to this account. You will need a payment method to run your ads. Facebook will not allow you to run ads, obviously, without a payment method. So add it in here. Last but not least, we're going to head over to Add Accounts. I already have an ad account here, and I can't create any more because this is a pretty new account. Eventually, you can create, I believe, up to 5 ad accounts. But you're going to start off with a single one. So click on Create a New Ad Account over here. Enter the name of your account. In my case, the name is Ad Account 1, and you'll be good to go. Okay, and that's it. That's how you start, and that's how you create your Facebook ads account. So let's head back over to PowerPoint, and let's put a little check mark. Now I'm going to click the, let's do it again. I'm going to click the window sign and a period, and it's going to pop this emoji window up on Windows. I have videos showing you how to do that, and I will get into this in more detail, so don't worry about how I'm doing it, but I just wanted to add this little check mark here. Now, the next thing we have to do is find our affiliate product. In this case, we're going to be using ClickBank because it's the easiest affiliate network to get into. So if you're just starting out and you don't have any product to promote, if you head over to clickbank.com, you will land on a page that looks like this. So like I said, very simple. Click on Sign Up. There will be a little application process, so you will have to first enter your name, email, phone number, all that good stuff. But then after that, they might ask you some questions like how long you've been doing affiliate marketing for, all that stuff. Just be truthful, be honest, answer to the best of your ability. Don't lie. They are accepting of newbies, so just let them know that yes, you are new, but you are eager to learn, okay? like I said, they are the easiest to get into, so that shouldn't be an issue. Now, once you sign up to ClickBank, you will head over to Marketplace, and you're gonna land on a page that looks like this. When you click on this sign, when you first come in, you're gonna click on this little magnifying glass. When you click on Marketplace, you're gonna see all the top performing offers. So by top performing, that means by gravity. So sold by the most number of affiliates in the past 30 days is the best way to put it. That's what gravity means. So this offer here, for example, means that 668 affiliates successfully sold at least one of this product in the past 30 days. So what this tells you is that there is demand for this product. People are buying it. That's what this gravity score is telling you. So you don't have to go by gravity, okay? So in fact, some of these offers I'm not personally a big fan of. Like for example, this first one has a really high gravity, but I don't like the fact that there's just one huge kind of sales video here and nothing else. Just a personal preference. I like more transparency. I like more information on any given topic as opposed to having someone to listen to this. So last time for Google Ads, for example, we did something like the custom keto diet for our Google Ads video. And this just, it has a little optional video and it just says get your custom keto diet plan. And then if you want to read, you can click here and then, you can read everything. I prefer more of these types of products, but you can choose whatever you want to. Keep in mind, the other thing is the more expensive the product is, so like in this case, you'll be getting $115 per sale. The more expensive it is, the more trust you have to build with your client before they buy. So think of it, if a product costs 20 bucks, you don't have to build as much trust for someone to buy it because it's only 20 bucks. If a product is $100, you have to build more trust for the people to buy it. So just keep in mind that don't just look at the cost and say, ooh, well, 140 probably definitely better than $40. You have to build more trust. You have to have a more thorough email sequence. You have to have a bigger funnel with different offers, with more content, with more information, okay? So just keep that in mind. It's not as simple as the highest product offer wins. So I looked through some of these offers. Most of them are the same. They just have this giant, video in the front, which looks like it sells because otherwise it probably wouldn't be there. But just personal preference. I like more transparency. If you go to my site, ivanmana.com, there's a lot of content there. I'm transparent. So just a personal preference. So what we're gonna do is head over, find something that's not super expensive so that we don't have to build as much trust, and something that's not super salesy. So we did Ted's Woodworking in one of my videos. We did custom keto diet in another one, and then this one I don't think we did before. So this one is bringing batteries back to life. As you can see, this has more information here. This isn't as salesy to me. Yes, there's a guy here talking, but at least there's more information on this page. So let's suppose that we want to promote this product here. Looks fairly good. So there's not much we do here. We just say that this is the product we want to promote. Okay, not yet. Not until we get to tracking. So once we do get there, what we'll do is we'll just click on promote. We're going to get our affiliate link and we're going to plug it into ClickMagick, okay? So that's what the process is going to be like. But let's say that we selected our product. So reconditioning old batteries, okay? So let's head back into PowerPoint. Let's put a little check mark here. And now we have to create a Facebook page, okay? So now that we know our product is about reconditioning old batteries, let's head back into Facebook ads. Let's click on pages. And like I said, I already have a page here, so just disregard it. We'll click on new and we're gonna click on create a new page. If you're an ad agency, you would click on request access to a page, in one of these options. For most of the cases, most of the people watching here, you probably don't have a page, so we're just gonna click on create new page. All of these categories you can change. I'm not gonna go into too much detail. I cover all of this, the full process from start to finish in my Facebook ads course at ivanmana.com/all-courses. But for the purpose of this video, all of them are pretty much the same. You can change them later on. If it's a brand or product, we're gonna select brand or product. That's probably the best option here, okay? So just select brand or product. We have to give our page a name. So let's say recondition old batteries. Now, one thing I should mention, guys, is that for any affiliate products you're promoting, make sure to check their terms of use. So for example, here for this product, you would probably want to go into affiliates and just make sure and see what their rules are. Some of them might say, you know, no promoting on Facebook, or no promoting on Google, or no, you know, you're not allowed to use our name in the Facebook title. So it's a good practice to, I'm gonna open this in a new tab. It's a good practice to go through this, enter your email, and just read through the rules, find their terms, and they're gonna say, you know, what's allowed and what's not allowed. Just scan through it. You don't want to get in trouble. You know, if you find a good way to make money, you don't want to have your earnings revoked. So it's a good practice to always read through the terms and conditions. Now, that being said, pretty sure this was a good offer. I read through this, so what we're doing right now is fine. But for other offers, it's on you to read this stuff yourself, okay? So we're going to close out of that. Let's go back into business settings. So we'll say recondition old batteries. Now, what type of category is this? I don't know. Is it electronics? Is that, like, would you consider reconditioning batteries electronics? I don't know, but let's say product or service. I think that's like a neutral thing to say. Now, these ones, they actually do, I believe, offer us some free images. So we can go on some free image sites. But in this case, I believe we are given some free images here we can use as well. So let's see if we can just enter something here. Yeah, so I just entered a random email just so I can get here. So here we have reconditioned old batteries. So we're going to view page, and I'll tell you why I was looking for the images in a second here. But what we want to do is we want to tidy this page up. So this is the face of our business, right? So once we'll be doing promotions, people will have the option to go to this page and click around and look at this page, right? So we want to make this look nice. We want to tidy it up. So that includes going to the About page, for example, and filling in these details, like what the page is about. Enter the website, enter the, you know, about. Again, I go over this in detail in the in my Facebook ads course. I'm not going to do that here, but just go in and do that. Not super important to run our ads. The main thing is have the ads and find the product. But let's add some images here at least. So let's go back into here. Let's see if we can find some images. So let's scroll down a little bit. Let's see if we can find anything. I believe they have some. Yeah, so like here, these ones. I'm not sure if these are just like banners or if we can actually use them as images. We can probably use them anyway. So that could be like a good image, right? So like a cover. So let's save image as. Make sure it's a JPG or PNG. That's perfect. We're gonna save it here. And then let's see if we can find like a banner. So here, Facebook ad banner. Well, that's not a banner. It's like an actual Facebook ad. But that's okay because we can use it as a banner anyway. That works too. That can work too. Okay, so let's try this. Let's save image as. Make sure it's PNG or JPG format. That looks good. So let's go back into Facebook and let's upload a photo. Okay, so I'm going to upload photo. Okay, so it's saved to desktop. That's fine. Let's select this first option here. The photo is too small. Yeah, so like make sure the photo is big. This one's pretty small, but you know, that's okay. Just for illustration purposes, but you want to make sure it's high quality, obviously, right? Because again, this is the face of your business, so don't make some really poor quality images. That's okay. I'm not seeing any poor quality there. And then let's do this here. We're going to upload photo again. I'm going to select this, and that looks about right. I think we're good to go. I think we're in good shape. Again, just head in there, tidy up this page. You know, go into posts, maybe add some posts, go into about, add an about. I have a video showing you how to add a YouTube tab here. So if you want to like create a YouTube channel and add a YouTube tab, you know, add that social proof, I guess, you can do that here as well. But for this, I think we're good to go. So let's just put a little check mark here and we're done here. So that looks good, but now we actually need a landing page, right? Most of the time you can't send people straight from an ad network to the affiliate offer. Not only most of the time is it against the rules, but sometimes it's not very effective because remember, we do want to generate an email list so we can do email marketing, right? So what we're gonna do is let's head back over here. I use Unbounce as the page builder, okay? Whatever page builder you wanna use is up to you, whether it's ClickFunnels, Thrive Themes. I have videos on all of those. So if you just, head over to YouTube and you type in whatever product you want, like if you type in, for example, Thrive Themes, Yvonne Manna, I show you how to create a landing page from scratch. If you use ClickFunnels, I have a video on ClickFunnels as well. So lead pages, how to create a landing page. So whichever one you want to use, my favorite is Unbounce, and I have a video showing you how to create an Unbounce page as well. But we're gonna head over here. Let's close out some of the tabs. So this affiliate tab we can close. This product we can close now as well. Let's just tidy it up a little bit here. And that looks good. And let's go over and input that. So this is my affiliate link for Unbounce, by the way, guys. But I do give you a free 14-day trial and 20% off for the first 3 months after that, okay? So this is an exclusive offer. You can't get this anywhere else as far as I know. Correct me if I'm wrong, but you do get 20% off for the first 3 months. So I personally use Unbounce. Now I already have an Unbounce account, so I'm not gonna sign in. I use this, so I'm just gonna log in here instead. And we're gonna create our page from scratch. But that's what you would do. So if you don't have a landing page builder, you want to try Unbounce, head over to goyvonnemana.com/unbounce. And again, I have a bunch of videos on Unbounce, including how to create a 53% conversion rate page from scratch. So you can do that. But we will go here. So we're gonna, once you log in, as you can see, I have a bunch of pages here created. You're gonna click on Create New. Okay. So let's do that. And I'm not going to spend too much time building out a page from scratch because I already have a video on it. So check that video up above and in the description. I'll put both links where I build a 53% conversion rate completely from scratch. But in this video, we're just going to find something that looks like a good easy battery reconditioning thing that we can do, or a landing page that we could use. So we're going to use a template, and then we're just going to edit the template a bit, okay? So let's find something that looks good here and that's relevant. So the one I found the most relevant so far was probably this one, and we'll just go in and we'll just change it up a bit, okay? So let's do, it's called Easy Battery Reconditioning. Oops, did I say reconditions? Oops, okay. We'll fix that soon. So what we want to do over here is just make it look nice. Now our landing page doesn't have to be so long, okay? So we'll delete some of that. We'll maybe keep this. We can maybe keep this as like a testimonial builder maybe. But what we want to do here now is make this landing page look nice, and we want to make it look as close as possible to this page. Okay, so let's click on this page again. We want to make it look as close as possible to this one, okay? Because we want to maintain consistency. So any buttons we have, we want to make as similar to this one. So I guess that's orange. The background, we want to make, this little green hills with sun background. We want to use kind of the same colors, okay? So anything we can do to make it more consistent, we want to do, okay? So let's head back over here. So we have this blue here at the top. I like that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this extension called Colorzilla. Oh my God, this pop-up keeps coming up. I'm going to use this extension and I'm going to go over here. I'm going to select the color. Again, the extension is called Colorzilla. Let's head back over here and let's make this. So this is our landing page. Let's make this blue. So I'm going to paste that number there, remove the number sign. And now this is blue. Now we don't have a logo. We can probably go in and get a logo from their affiliate page. What you can also do if you don't have a logo and you're too lazy to kind of make one, is you can just type something in here. So for example, we can say Easy Battery Reconditioning, and like we could pretend that this is our logo. So let's go in here. Let's make the text color white. Let's maybe increase the size a little bit to 18 or so. And like, I mean, this kind of looks like a logo, right? Because there are some logos that are just plain words. So we could pass and we could say that, hey, well, this is the logo, right? And this looks kind of similar to this, which is good. Maybe we can bold it. Let's see. See if that looks, does that look better? Looks okay, right? Well, we'll keep that. So next, maybe we want to increase the size of this real quick. Now we do want to give something for free, like I said, right? So if you just have a landing page where you take people from here to the affiliate offer, you can just say, hey, free video reveals how to restore your batteries, and you can just have that. But if you want to have someone enter their email, you should probably give something away for free. So ideally, we give away, oh my God, that keeps coming up. So what's this about? Bringing dead batteries back to life is simple, right? So what you can do is maybe create some form of guide, teaching people, the 3 ways you can bring your batteries back to life, something like that, right? And then one of the ways could be this option here. So maybe you could have a guide that gives you the 2 ways, and then the 3rd way is says, well, hey, do you want to save time and do you not want to go through this exhausting and time-consuming process? Go ahead and buy this for $50, whatever, right? So we can do that. So we're going to change the background here, don't worry. But let's say, for example, get instant access to your free ebook that shows you the 3 ways to save batteries with no hassle and 0 cost. Something like that. We're going to tidy this up a little bit now that we have the content. Maybe let's not bold it. Maybe let's reduce the size a bit, maybe to 36. Okay, so something like that. That can be our headline. Let's remove the line spacing. That is a bit too much, I think. Okay, get instant access. Maybe let's bold that. Free ebook. Maybe let's underline that. Where's the underline? Right here. 3 ways to save batteries with no hassle. And then maybe let's say, maybe let's italicize that. And 0 cost, okay? Now, once again, I have a video showing you how to create a landing page completely from scratch. So if you're still a bit unsure as to what these buttons mean, check out that video, but we're just going to be plugging stuff in here. So there's that. Now for this one, maybe let's say enter your name and email below, and I'll send you my, XXX page guide. Like, how many pages do you have? I'll send you my guide so that you can save your batteries now or today or whatever, okay? So let's do something like this. We're gonna drag it here, and then we have to include a form, okay? So I'm gonna delete that button, and don't worry, we will change this image. I keep saying that. We do have to change it before we save it. So we're gonna add the form. Let's add email and first name, and we'll add first name to the top. So we're gonna click the little button, and I don't want it to have the little text above the fields. I think it looks clumsy. So what I'm gonna do is instead say enter your name here, ... And then for this one, I will also hide the label. We have to make these required, by the way, make these fields required so people don't skip it. And then we'll say enter your email here, ... And that looks about right, okay? So we're well on our way to start sending traffic. Let's make this button a bit bigger. Now, if you want to, if that doesn't work for you, you can look at the width here. So the width is 554. You can go back in here and then make this 554. And then now that looks about right. Let's make this a little bigger, and then let's say send me my free guide now, okay? And there are no icons in Unbounce, but if you see my video on how to add icons to your buttons, I show you a resource you can use, so check that out. In the meantime, we'll just skip that. I think the text here is a bit long, is a bit big, so let's see if we can reduce the size of that maybe. What's going on here? That might not be, let me see. Oops. I don't know what's going on. That's label attributes. Let me see. It doesn't seem to, where's the font size here? So if we make this 10, yeah, it doesn't seem to be affected. Okay, so that's for the label. So that's for the label up top, but we don't have that label, so it doesn't show it here, which is fine. We'll just leave that as is. It looks okay. Just trying to be a perfectionist. But this would change the font size of the label at the top. So if you still had the label saying enter your name here, that's what that would change, okay? I can make it, yeah, top or left. So we'll just do that. Let's see if there's anything else we have to adjust. I'm just trying to see if I'm missing anything. Everything else looks good. I think that's okay now. So let's center that. Okay, that looks about right. I'm not seeing anything else. Let's maybe add a little arrow pointing to that. So I do love these types of arrows. So what we're going to do is we're going to drag an image here. And we're going to add this button or this arrow here. And we'll just, bring attention to it. Now it looks kind of bad because it's gray on gray. But that's okay. We're going to change the image right now. Let's find a good image that looks similar to this. And it should look much better. So let's head over to either Pixabay or Pexels to find a free image. And what should we type in? Let me see. So, how would you describe this? Grass and sun. Okay, these are free images, I believe. Let's type it in here to both of these places so we can get some free images. That looks kind of cool. That looks kind of cool, That looks kind of good. So we want to find something as similar as possible. Now, there is a little hack we could do. We could possibly even take this exact same image. We just have to make sure that it's allowed, okay? So it might not be allowed. We don't want to copy, plagiarize or do anything like that. But what we could do is if we, oh no, we can't even do that here. So we can't inspect element. So it looks like they protected the page, and I'm not gonna get around it because I don't want to do that anyway. So let's just find an image. Instead, find something that, that looks pretty good, right? Looks close enough. This one, I like that. Are there mountains here? Yeah, there's some mountains there. So maybe that one looks good. I like this one. So let's try this one and see what that looks like. The only thing is there are people there. This one is just old cartoony, so that's pixabay.com. This one's just old cartoony, so if you need cartoony animations, you can use that. Probably not gonna do that. Let's head here instead. Let's grab a large image so it's as high quality as possible. Okay, so we downloaded that. Let's head back to our page. We're gonna select this background here, select image, and let's change image. And let's upload new image. And now we're gonna go to downloads. And I believe that's this one. Give it a second. Okay, let's try that and see what that looks like. Looks kind of cool. We can maybe leave it as is. I'm not going to spend too much time because I mean, literally, we could spend hours just looking for a good image. So we're just going to leave it at this. It looks kind of close enough, so that's okay. But what you want to do is find an image that looks literally as close to that as possible. So if there's anything else, oops. If there's anything else here, like maybe that one, Sorry, I'm really getting into it because I love doing like stuff like this and making things look good. So that one's okay. Yeah, but let's just leave it as is. What you would want to do is find an image that looks as close to that. Pop-up keeps popping up. As close to that as possible. So let's head over here and let's maybe do one more thing. Maybe we'll add some testimonials. So look around and see if they offer testimonials on the Easy Battery Reconditioning page. I think they might. And what we'll do here is we'll just add one of those. Let's just delete all this though. We don't need that. And let's maybe add this here. So we'll say copyright at 2020. And we'll say, Easy Battery Reconditioning. Oh yeah, and we have to change the title of this page too because I think I messed that up as well. Okay. Now be very careful when you say things like Easy Battery Reconditioning. Like I said, check the rules and check the affiliate terms and conditions. Sometimes you're not allowed to use the name and say that this is your page because we're not Easy Battery Reconditioning. In this case, I know it's fine with this product, But what you want to do is make sure and read the terms and conditions for your product, okay? And once again, if it doesn't allow you to do that, then make up a different name. Say like the battery saver, for example, right? So that's what you would want to do instead. And in fact, just to be safe, let's just do that. So I'll say the battery saver, just to give you an example. So we'll name this, this is our page called the battery saver. And then here we're just reconditional batteries on Facebook. That's fine. But let's say this is the battery saver. So always you want to be sure, you want to be safe. So that looks about right. Looks weird now. Let's do that smaller. Sorry, sometimes being a perfectionist is one of my flaws because I spend too much time on this stuff when I shouldn't. But that's about right. Okay, let's keep it at this. Looks okay. Let's make this a little bit bigger. Here's the size, 18, 20. Okay. All right, cool. So let's just add a little testimonial here. So let's just add an image of a person. Well, heck, why not add me? Why not add me? Might as well. Oof. Okay, a little big, a little big. So let's do this here, and let's imagine that this is my testimonial. Don't do this. Like, make sure testimonials are real, right? But I'm just gonna save time, and I'm just gonna write something out. So let's say I had trouble with my batteries, and I spent, let's say, hundreds of dollars constantly buying new ones and trying to bring the dead ones back to life. Thanks to, let's say, the battery saver, I was able to finally bring my batteries back to life. And finally was able to save money. All right. Ivan Mena, the testimonial creator. All right, let's make this a little bigger. It's way too small. Way too small. 16. That will do, donkey. That will do. Maybe 18. All right. Looks about right. Let's bold it. I'm going to Control B just to make things faster. And then this one I'm going to Control I to make things faster, but you would click stuff over here. And that looks about right. Let's maybe just increase the line spacing here a little bit. It's a bit small, I feel like. Maybe something like that. We can make this background less gray as well, so maybe a bit more white. Looks a bit weird if it's so gray and there's no reason to be. Maybe then let's do this. Just to make things, just make it look better, maybe we can do something like that. And kind of squeeze it in. Just so it doesn't look a bit awkward with like the whole bottom part cut off. So that's about right. Now, you don't have to do a crazy big landing page, guys, right? So sometimes you want to put more information. Sometimes that's good. But on the other hand, you don't want to put too much information because it's going to, people are going to get distracted and they're just going to end up reading your stuff and not even signing up. So if you do end up doing longer pages, make sure you have the button at every step to refer them back to the top, okay? So we're going to do that. Sorry. Okay, so we're pretty much good here. This is our page we'll be using. The background, by the way. Let's go into advanced settings real quick, just because we want to kind of show the whole thing, something like that, yeah, as opposed to just hiding it. So that looks good. Let's save this page. Now, we do have to say where we want to take people to, right? So we're not ready yet because we don't have a thank you page, but we want to send people to the thank you page first, right? So we have to create it. Now, we could use this little form dialog here. That's totally fine too. And we can add kind of our pixel here and stuff like that. We could even add a little button here saying people, hey, check out the page. So it's up to you how you want to do it. In this case, just to save time, we could probably just go ahead and do that. So we can add a little button here. So this is going to be a little pop-up, okay? So when someone signs up, they're going to see this thank you page pop up, and then they will have the chance to go to the offer page. The thing about pop-ups, though, is the reason why I'm not too big of a fan of them is people can just click X and that's it. Whereas with a thank you page, it's kind of more in your face, right? So it's up to you how you want to do it. In the Google Ads video, we did a thank you page. So you know what? Screw it. Let's just do a thank you page here as well. Screw it. Let's just be consistent. So let's save that. Let's go back into overview. I don't think we need images anymore, right? Yeah, I don't think so. Okay, now we do have to publish this, the bestdiet.fit. Now there is a custom domain here that I have, the bestdiet.fit. If you just created an Unbounce account, you're probably going to start off with unbouncepages.com or something. Check out my video. I'll put it in the description, and again up top, there's going to be a circle that's going to swoop in on how to create your custom domain with Unbounce. So again, I have 30 plus videos on that, so check that out. But we're going to have this page, and now if we click on it, boom, right? Looks pretty cool. And then someone, when they click here, they're going to then land on this page, which looks pretty similar, right? I'm pretty happy with it. I'm pretty happy with how this looks. Now we might want to change that meta description. And by the way, let's just change the title here. Reconditioning. Yeah, all right. So let's create a thank you page now. Let's head back over into old pages. And let's create a group real quick so we don't lose this stuff. So I'm going to add or remove groups, and let's create a new group. Let's say easy battery. Now there might be a limit here. Reconditioning. Oh, okay, we didn't hit the limit. That's good. No, we did hit the limit. Name is too long. Okay, easy. Okay, let's say battery saver. All right, so we've added this to battery saver. So if we go to battery saver here, we should see this, which is great. Now what we're going to do is let's duplicate this page, and we're just going to use, the exact same background and all that, but we're going to delete everything and just have a thank you there. Okay. So let's head over here. Let's edit. It says edit champion variant, right? Yeah, looks good. Okay, so let's quickly do an edit here, and then we're going to come back and redo the name and the URL and all that good and fun stuff. Okay. So we could leave the testimonial here. We could leave it there. It's up to you. There's no right answer. But let's delete all that. And let's just say, thank you for signing up. All right. And we could add another text block saying, check your email to get your free guide. If you haven't, I'm going to make this smaller in a second. Just hold on. If you haven't received an email yet, check your spam folder. Now I can't see what's going on. Check your spam folder or email me at ivan@ivanmana.com. All right, looks good. Let's make this smaller and let's not bold it. Shouldn't be that big. This 24 looks about right? What do you guys think? I like a little space there. All right, awesome. So we have this. Now let's add a button. I approve. Okay, we can leave the testimonial there. It's fine. We can leave it there. Let's add a little button here. Now the button should ideally be the same color as that other button. I don't like having like an orange button here. I don't think it fits to have an orange button. It's like an add to cart button. So I think we're gonna just leave it at blue. But what we can do is make it the same color as this. So we're gonna head over here. We're gonna copy it. Let's change this button color. Just make them all consistent. Is that the same color? I don't think so. Oh, now it is. Perfect. Okay. And then for the button, let's say watch, let's say free video on how to save batteries now, right? Something like that. Increase the size a bit, make the button a bit bigger, right? So we're giving people an opportunity to kind of go to the sales page right now if they want to. So let's also I will make it I will capitalize, make it a title case so to make it a little stand out-ish. Okay, that looks about right to me. Watch free video, awesome. Okay, so let's do that. Okay, so this button, so we have to still go back, and once we change the click, once we set up tracking, we have to go in here and change the URL, right? Because we want to take people to the affiliate offer. actually, we can take people to the affiliate offer now because we'll be using ClickMagick. Yeah. So actually, we can take the people to the affiliate offer now. So what we're going to do is, where's our link? So this is our page here. So we're going to click on Promote. Click on Generate Hop Link. We're going to copy this link, okay? We're going to come in here, and we are going to paste the URL here, okay? Now, you will have to set up conversion tracking as well. So I'm going to show you how to set up tracking here with ClickMagick and all that fun stuff, but you will have to set up sales tracking, okay? And I have a video for that. I'll link it in a second. You know, it's going to be up above somewhere. I'll link it when the time comes. But you will have to come back here and just add a little something to this URL when you get there, okay? You will have to add a little something to it. It is a lengthy process. I don't want to take up, you know, the 10 minutes of this video showing you how to set up sales tracking when I already have it in another video. But just know that you will have to come back and change this URL, okay? But for now, this is fine. Like, all of this will still work. You will still be able to make sales and send traffic and all that fun stuff, okay? Now for this, let's say easy battery reconditioning. Let's name this thank you page. Good. And then let's go over here and we'll change this URL. So I don't want it to say that. So let's say thank you. Let's see if that works because we might already have a thank you page. Yeah. So let's say thank you easy, right, for easy battery. That should work. Okay, so remember this URL because we have to enter this now. So let's publish that. Now we're going to publish the thank you page. So we pretty much have completed now our landing page and thank you page, but we have to go in and we have to add this thank you page to our landing page, right? Because that's where we want to send people to. So I'm going to copy link address, and let's go back into all pages. We have to add this to the battery saver group as well. So this is a thank you page. So we're gonna add or remove from groups, and we're gonna add it to the battery saver group. And there you go. Now we can go to battery saver, and we see all our links here. And we're gonna edit the champion variant. And over here, we have to send people to, so we're gonna go to URL, right? And we're gonna send people here to this URL, right? Because we wanna send them to the thank you page after they sign up. So after someone enters their email and all that fun stuff, they're gonna go to the thank you page. So let's click save, and let's click republish, and we should be good to go here, okay? So once you start sending traffic to this page, you will be able to make sales. You know, if you create the ad and everything is set up, but we still have to actually create the emails, right? And we have to give people the guide. But as of now, we built the skeleton, right? We built everything kind of that you need. Everything else is just kind of extra. And obviously you want to give people the guide, right? You don't want to lie to them. But let's head over to PowerPoint. So let's say we did that. So now let's just quickly set up some tracking. We'll set up an autoresponder, and then we will finally create our Facebook ad. So I'm going to close out of that. So for the tracking, you can use whatever third-party tracking system you use. I use ClickMagick. If you use my affiliate link, this is my affiliate link. I will get a commission, but no extra cost to you. You get an exclusive 30-day trial as opposed to a 14-day trial. So there's no downside to using, you know, someone's affiliate link. It just usually gives you extra bonuses if you do. So what we're going to do is let's copy that. I'm going to Control C. Let's head back over here. Oh my God, should I just close out of this page? I don't want to close out of it because we might have to come back to it. But let's just go ahead and let's copy that. And there it's going to take us to ClickMagick. You'll just sign up. So click on Try It Free. And I give you a 30-day trial as opposed to a 14-day, which is what most people get. I already have an account. I'm just going to log in. I believe to Yvonne. Yep. Okay, so they've added new stuff. So this is what your interface is going to look like. I have an overview video again on ClickFunnels to make sure this video is under 10 hours long. You know, check out my videos if you want to go into detail on any one. I have an overview video of ClickMagick, and then I have about 60 videos on how to use every single part. So you should never have any questions on ClickMagick if you watch my videos. Check out the link above, but what we're going to do here is quickly go to campaigns, okay? And we have to set up a campaign now. So we have to set up some tracking. So for you, if you're just starting out, you might see 3 steps here. You might see step 1, enter code. Step 2, build your URL. Step 3, send traffic. And we'll be doing all of that. So the step 1, you'll see a link here, and it's going to say, you know, click here to get your code. It's just going to be this. It's going to be website code. So what we have to do is we're going to add this code to our landing page, And then we're going to add the conversion code to our thank you page so we can track how many people signed up, okay, which is awesome. That's super important. So let's go ahead and copy this to clipboard. Let's go back into Unbounce. This is our landing page. Let's head over into JavaScript, and we're going to paste it here, and we'll select head. And let's just say here, let's say here, ClickMagick campaigns, okay? We'll click done, we'll click save, we'll click republish. All right, looks good. Let's go back and let's add the code to our thank you page so we can track how many people actually signed up, right? Because that's important. So let's go back into our battery saver here. Let's click here. And let's click edit. So that code in ClickMagick, this you will only add to your landing page, no other pages, okay? Only the landing page. And then you're going to go to conversion tracking. You're going to select action because this is just going to be your confirmation sign up, people who signed up. You click on copy to keyboard. You'll come in over here. Let's get rid of that. Go into JavaScript, paste it here, click on head, and then type in, just for our reference, ClickMagick campaigns, let's say action, right? This is going to be our action. And so now, once we start sending traffic to our landing page and then to the thank you page, you will see how many people signed up in ClickMagick, okay? You're going to see everything here, right here. This is going to be your interface. You will see the number of visitors. You'll see the actions, okay? So we can test it out once we actually create our Facebook ad because we have to create the URL, okay? So once we create the URL, we should be good to go. Now, the one more thing we have to do is set up sales tracking between ClickBank and ClickMagick. I do have about a 10-minute video on this, so check that video out. You do have to set up sales conversion tracking so that you can track sales. That's the point of ClickMagick. So check that video out in the description, and you know, it's going to be a little circle that swoops in above. Click on that. You do have to set it up. I just want to make sure this video is under 5 hours long, okay? So I'm not including it here, but I already made it. Just take a look. Now, let's assume you've already set up the sales tracking. That's when you would go in here and you would change the URL, okay? But for the purpose of this video, this URL is totally fine. Let's drag that here. Did this URL not save? Okay, so I guess we have to go back in here and add this URL. I guess it didn't save. Let's go to promote. But that's the one to which you would add some stuff, okay? You'll see in the video what I mean. It will teach you step by step. But let's go over here. Go to URL. Let's try to republish that. Let's make sure it stays this time. It looks like that didn't save. With this. Okay, let's try that again. Just to make sure it stays on this page. I don't know what happened. I don't know why that URL didn't save. Let's refresh and make sure it's there now. And that's pretty much it for the tracking. So let's click this button now. There you go. Okay. So we're going to be taking people here. You don't have to do anything else with ClickMagick campaigns. Everything will be sent through and transferred, and you're good to go, okay? So we've set up tracking. Again, make sure you set up the sales conversion tracking between ClickBank and ClickMagick. But aside from that, let's head over here and let's put a little check mark. So congratulations, we set up tracking, set everything up. Now we have to set up an autoresponder. I use GetResponse as my autoresponder. You can use, again, whatever you want to. This is my affiliate link, and it's I give you a 30-day free trial as well. So we're going to copy that. I have 20 videos or so on GetResponse. So again, I cover everything in detail. We're going to enter that in here. And you will see something like this. Now I, again, will just log in. And what we're going to do here is simply create our list. Okay, so we're going to create a list, and then we're going to create an autoresponder sequence. So we promised people that we would give them something for free. So what you want to do is give them something for free. Okay, you don't have to. So again, this is ideally what you want to do to get them to sign up. But whatever it is you want to do to get an email, maybe you can say, you know, watch free video, and then you get them to sign up, and you take them to the sales page. And on the sales page, he has this free video. You can do that. But ideally, that's how you build trust. You give out this free stuff, okay? So let's build out our autoresponder. So we're going to go to lists here, and we're going to create a new list. And let's enter a list name. So this one we could say battery saver. Now, the thing about GetResponse is, the one thing I don't like is that any person can take a name. So if somebody else in the world uses this name, battery saver, I can't use it, okay? So that's the one thing I don't like, but let's see if it's available, and it is. So we're gonna click here, and now we're gonna create an autoresponder, okay? So we're gonna go in here and click on autoresponders. And I have a video where I show you my email sequence for some of my pages. These are pretty high open rates, 30%, 70%. But we're gonna click on create autoresponder, and we're gonna create this first email for the people that sign up to our landing page. So for the autoresponder name, this is only for your reference, so no customer is going to see it. So we can say, let's say battery saver 0, because it's going to be on day 0. So as soon as someone signs up, we want to send people this email. So let's select battery saver. We want to send it immediately after they sign up, right? And then we can click on create new email, or we can choose an email like an existing one and just edit it. In our case, let's suppose we don't have an email, so we'll click on create new email. Message name. Okay, so this part, the subject, is what the user will see, okay? So for the message name, so free guide, right? So we want to mention that, hey, this is your email for the free guide. So let's say maybe free guide. Or let's say, thanks for signing up. Here's your free guide, right? You're giving people what you promised them. We're going to copy it. We're going to paste it here. And let's add a little smiley face or something here. There you go. Let's click on save next step. Okay, now we have to choose a template. I don't like any of these templates. These images, they're extras. When anybody sends you any sort of email, do they add images? No, right? They just have a flat, text, hey, Billy, hey, Yvonne, blah, 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 regards, right? Nobody uses these fancy images. I think they come off as salesy. I think it's unnecessary. I'm going to start from scratch. You want to make it as personal as possible, so I'm just going to use this blank template. And what we're going to do is let's insert a text block here. And we got the person's name, right? If you recall, on our landing page, we have, if you recall, we have the first name and then the email. I like collecting both. I like collecting email in addition to the first name. So what we can do here is we can say, hey, and then we're going to use 2 square brackets, first name. And what that's going to do is it's going to automatically plug in the first name that the person wrote down in here. So instead of first name and square brackets, it's going to have their actual name. So let's remove the bold and let's make it 16. I think that's a good size, and then let's click enter so it's like that. Okay, hey, first name. Here is, oops, okay, so again, yeah, that looks 16. All right, so here is the free guide that I promised you, right? And then you send them the free guide, and you could say something like, click here to download your guide. Now, you might be asking how you get a freebie, what do you do? So you can either create this yourself, or if you go to Fiverr.com, I actually wasn't really planning on this, that's why it's not in the Excel sheet. If you go on Fiverr.com and you type in what you want, so let's say create PDF, you can find people for, say, $5 that can do stuff for you. So this is Canadian $7, but it's $5 US, that's why it's Fiverr. You can find people to do stuff for you. So here, I will create, edit, convert premium quality PDF design ebook. So I'm not sure what this person exactly does, but you want to go in there and just see. So you could find someone to do this for you, or you just do a little bit of research. If you know your topic, go in there and, do some research, type in what are the ways to save batteries, and just present it in a guide. So just make it yourself. So that's what I did. If you go to yvonnemana.com, I give you a free 55-page guide. What I did was I actually created the guide myself. I wrote everything down, took the images, took the videos, but then I did hire someone on Fiverr to design it and make it look nice and professional, okay? So that's what that looks like. So you can do that here. So once you do that, you're going to select this, click here, and then enter the URL of your offer, okay? So of your free guide, right? So you would enter your free guide here. So www.freeguideeasybattery.com, right? Click cancel. This guide contains the free ways you can save, or let's say you can bring your batteries back to life with no hassle and no cost. Okay, so that's what this guide supposedly is. If you want to learn the #1 way to save dead batteries that takes the least amount of time, check out this video, right? And then you can send them to the video. You can link it here. So let's grab our affiliate link again. Let's go here. We'll click on promote, right? And you can copy that link and you can send them here. So check out our link and you can just paste the link there. Check out this video, right? And then you send them to that sales page. So there's your opportunity to actually sell. And then in your guide, ideally, you also have links to these products, right, that you're gonna sell. So that's what the format would look like. Check out this video. You know, I spent 25 years or something like that. Whatever the story is, right? Looking for a way to save my dead batteries, and finally found it after spending, you know, let's say thousands of dollars. Okay, something like that. Then what you want to do is you want to prime them for your upcoming emails, right? Because we will just be doing the first email here, but what you want to do is keep sending them emails filled with value. So you want to say, in the next email, I want to send you, you know, the cheapest batteries you can get that will have the longest, you know, shelf life, or whatever the name of that is, that will have the longest life. So make sure you whitelist my email, ivan@ivanmana.com, to receive these news and updates. Okay. I'll also be sending you a lot of other valuable content and information. So, did I say keep an eye out? No, I didn't say that yet. So keep an eye out for these as well. You know, stay well and talk soon, Ivan, right? And then what I like to do, what I recently started doing, what I've seen a lot of people actually use is like highlight, highlight the text, so like in yellow or something, and then that just, you know, that just adds a little flavor to it. So let's say Ivan Mana, right? So there's your first email, right? So you're gonna send them something for free, ideally. You can skip this again and you can simply take them straight to the sales page. So you could just say, check out free video reveals how to save batteries, and then you send them straight to this sales page, which has a video showing you how to save batteries, right? But the more you give for free, the more you build trust, the more you build a relationship, stuff like that. That's why it's a good idea to have a guide. And then in that guide, you can also have links, right? As long as the guide is valuable, not like a BS, you know, 3-sentence guide that just anyone can find anywhere. Try to put in as much content as you can, right? And as much value. So I'm just looking for ways to just tidy this up a little bit, make it look prettier. So I spent maybe like 25 years. Maybe let's bold that. If you want the #1 way to save dead batteries, right? And maybe this one we could underline it. You don't want to put too much here. So that's one of the things I learned, is you don't want to kind of highlight and bold everything, because usually when you receive emails from friends, they don't do that, right? So you want to make it as personable as possible. But that's pretty much it. You send them here, and then maybe you can do a little PS here as well. And we're going to remove this background. We don't need the yellow here. Or sorry, we'll make it transparent. PS. This video really helped me save another hundreds of dollars on battery reconditioning. So check it out, right? And then what we can do is we can add this affiliate link as well. So I'm going to hop in here, I'm going to copy that link, and then I'll, you know, add this here as well. So kind of I have the link now in 2 places, right? And then now people from this email, they're going to check the video sales page as well. All right, so that looks about right. Let's save it. Let's see what it looks like. This day 0 looks good. Let's save and publish, and then let's actually take a look and just see if it looks good. Battery saver, let's remove that. Okay, so we're going to preview this. Okay, so hey friend, right? So that friend's going to be replaced. Notice it doesn't have the 2 square brackets anymore, and that's, that means it's working. So hey friend, here's the free guide that I promised you. So I'm not going to click that because that's going to send me to a page that doesn't exist. But if you want to learn the number 1 that takes the least amount of time, check out this video. And then if you click that video, you will go to this page. And let's close out of that too. I spent 25 years in the next email, so make sure to check out my email, stay well, right? And then again, this video, you click here and you get taken to that page. And that's the process, okay? So then what you want to do is after this, you want to keep sending emails and you want to just bring value, right? Bring value, show people that you care, and then they will eventually buy, right? So the more expensive the product, the more you have to do it, the more you have to build trust, the more content and value you have to provide. For a product that's $40, comparatively speaking, shouldn't be too bad. The rule of thumb is, oh, that's a lot of notifications. The rule of thumb is, sorry, is you want to send 3 to 4 value-filled emails of, hey, here's how you do this, here's how you do this, here's some awesome things. And then on the 4th email, you want to say, all right, check this out, limited time offer, get this now, buy it, right? That's the rule of thumb. Again, check out my video on my email marketing campaigns and how I do it. I have a full, 20 or so minute video showing you. But that being said, our campaign is now done. What we do have to do though is we have to integrate this this page, right? The landing page. So let's go back and find our landing page. We have to integrate it with GetResponse. So in this case, I believe I already do. If I go to leads, or sorry, integrations, I might not have it here, but I do have a video showing you exactly how to integrate it. So I'm not gonna, again, kind of go off track and show you how to do that. I have a video on it. Check that out. Put the link above and in the description so you can learn how to integrate Unbounce with GetResponse. I cover that all in detail, so take a look at that. But let's assume that you've already integrated it. Once you do that, you're good to go. And when somebody clicks on this page, I could probably close out of that one. Once someone clicks on this page, when they enter their name and email, they will click on send my free guide. They will get the guide in their email and they will be taken to the thank you page. And then on that thank you page, you will be sending people to the sales page, right? And then that's how the process works. So that's pretty much it, okay? So we're done with this part. Now it's finally, the moment we've all been waiting for. Let's actually create our ads. So now we have to run ads to this actual, close out of that, to this actual offer. We want to send people to our landing page, right? That's the whole goal. So before we do that, let's quickly head over into ClickMagick. Let's create our link really quickly. Maybe we can close out of that page. And let's log out of here. Just trying to make more space, trying to be a bit more organized. There's just a lot of tabs open here. Close out of that too. Okay, it looks okay. So what we want to do here is now the step 2 of your campaigns is we want to go to URL Builder. We're going to add our URL, which is this one. So let's copy that. Let's paste it here. And now we're promoting on Facebook. So for the UTM source, we want to say Facebook. For the UTM medium, we can say CPC. This is more so if you are promoting on Google, for instance, and you have, search campaigns, display campaigns, whatever campaigns, you would enter that here. In Facebook, it's really, either Instagram, Facebook. So we could either, we could say CPC Facebook or whatever. But you want to make sure it's all consistent, okay? So if you're using CPC in lowercase here, don't use CPC in uppercase for a different campaign. Make it all consistent. You don't want to have to read through, 20 different variations of the exact same thing when you see the stats. For the campaign, the name of the campaign is easy, Battery Recondition. You can make this whatever you want to. It doesn't have to be this long. Reconditioning, so you can just say Battery Reconditioning, for instance. That should probably do the trick. Or no, we'll say easy to clarify. But just, again, make the campaign name consistent. So if you will be promoting this on Google later on or Microsoft later on, make sure this name is the same, okay? Next, we have UTM Term. So these 2 are optional. So these 3 are required. Of course, you don't have to enter Facebook here. You can enter Facebook here if you want to, but you have to fill these in. So these 3 must be filled in. And then this is the link we will be using in Facebook, okay? So UTM term, you can say whatever you want here. So for this one, I like to add the Facebook placement. So what we can do here is they have these tokens, which I will get into in a second. I'll get into that when we get there, but we'll just say placement here, and it's going to tell you where exactly, right? This token is going to be changed to show you exactly where this ad was placed in Facebook, because it's not always going to be in the same place. And then here we could say, ad one, whatever. And then this one we're going to change once we get to the actual ad. But now let's head over to, I can probably close out of that page as well. Let's head over to Facebook, and now what we can do is, if we refresh the page, we should see the little image there. The new image that we added, there you go, beautiful. Let's go into business settings, and let's go into ads manager, and this is where we'll be creating our campaigns. Now you'll see a bunch of campaigns here. This is what we've ran together from my courses, so check those out if you want. So ignore this, you'll see a blank page, don't worry about it. We'll click on create, and now we have to create our campaign. I will go through an overview of all this. We're going to do everything together, but if you want more detail, I cover into extensive detail for every single step of the way, then you definitely want to check out my Facebook ads course at ivanmana.com/all-courses if you want the granular level of detail. But here we're just going to do basic stuff. So let's say for the name, Easy Battery Reconditioning. Perfect. This is not a special ads category. We're going to select auction for the buying type, and we're going to select traffic for the campaign objective. Again, I go into detail what each of these mean, but just for starters, if you're just starting out, it's best to select traffic. For the ad set name, we're going to leave these two blank for now. We'll come back to them because our name should be the name of our actual like interest targeting and our demographics and all that stuff. Okay, so we'll just click Save to Draft. And so Facebook has 3 layers. They have the campaign, they have the ad group, and then they have the ad, okay? So right now we've created the campaign level. And at the campaign level, you select the objective. So that's what the difference is if you're asking why 3 layers. So at the campaign objective, you control, at the campaign level, you control the campaign objective. And these are basically, Facebook, depending on what you choose, is going to show your ads to people that are most likely to. So for example, for traffic, Facebook is going to show your ads to people that are most likely to click on your ad. For brand awareness, Facebook is going to show your ads to people most likely to, or it's just going to show your ads to as many people as possible so you get that brand awareness type of thing, right? So you can select campaign budget optimization, and what that's going to do is that's going to distribute your budget at the campaign level as opposed to the ad set level. We're going to leave it off. Minor detail, not going to worry about it. So we can now go to the ad set level by clicking here or by clicking ad set. Okay, and we can do that, and then we'll click edit. And now at the ad set level is where you set all the targeting and all the demographics and all that fun stuff. Okay, so we're going to leave this blank for now. We'll come back to it. We're going to leave dynamic creative off. I have a video on that on Facebook ads. Don't worry about that. If you have a special offer like 20% off or 3 days, you click on. Daily budget, we can leave it at $20. We can start, I believe, with even $5 here. Yeah, so we can start with a $5 a day budget, totally fine. Start day will start right now. And then here's where we set the demographic. So what is your target audience? So if we go to our page here and we go to Easy Battery Reconditioning, we might get some insight here. Let me enter. This is why I put in the fake email at the beginning, because we end up having to go here 50 times. So if you go to, there should be like a demographic, or here, Facebook advertising kit and interest targeting. Okay, so we can go here. Yeah, so there's that page. Yeah, so that's what we've done. I'm just trying to find the demographics so we can have an idea of who we're promoting to. So it's probably going to be under demographics and then interest targeting. Oh, that's not it. So I'm going to do Control F, and let's see if we can do demographics. Let's see if we can find it here. Demographic, let's click here. Okay, there you go. So, wow, okay, so these are our recommended demographics. Now, do you have to use these? No, you can do, from 18 to 65, but this is what works best. So, apparently, based on this information. So, these guys wouldn't lie to you. They make money when you make money, and you make money when they make money. So you're working together with them. So if you are tight on budget, you want to maybe start from, you know, your demographic from 45 to 65. So if we go back into here, let's, for the age, we're going to say, what was it? 45 to 65 plus, right? So 45 to 65 plus is our age. Now it does say age 18 to 44 converting well also. However, they don't convert quite as well. So like I said, you can have them and then you can just test, or you can create different ad groups and you can have, you know, you can test them all against each other. Males and females convert well. However, we have 7 times as many sales from men. So if you're tight on budget and you want, you know, the best sales, you would go in here and you would select genders, and let's select men. Okay, looks good. Location. So the countries have the most sales in order. So we can probably add all these, or we can add maybe the top 5, for example. Highest converted countries. Okay, so the most total sales are these countries, and then the highest conversion rate countries are these, okay? And then devices, okay? So we can use all this, right? So your ClickBank affiliate resources are your best friend here if you're just starting out and you're short and you're tight on budget, because they tell you exactly what works right off the bat. So this is where visitors convert the highest. So this is looks like the difference here is the conversion rate here. By these, so we could just add, let's say, these 10 countries here. So we can go in here, and for the location, we can add Canada, or sorry, we can add people living in, or people living. So we can select, you know, from one of these options, let's say people just living in this location, and then we're going to include, let's say, United States. We'll click enter. We want to include Australia, United Kingdom, Australia, United Kingdom, New Zealand, South Africa. Okay, sometimes it lags a little bit. New Zealand, South Africa, Norway. Now I'm thinking these are all English-speaking countries, right? Norway, Germany, Sweden, Malaysia, maybe they speak English, but I'm guessing the majority of people that live in these countries speak their language. Germans speak German. You know, Malaysians speak Malaysian, I'm guessing. I might be wrong, but what I'm saying is I would probably want to start with English-speaking countries, because if we're targeting Germany, for example, maybe we would want to create German ads. Now, that's not really an issue because we can select English speakers. So we have an option here to, it's a bit laggy. We have the option to select English speakers, but just for simplicity, let's stick with these 6 for now, and then we can come back and revisit and add more countries as we see fit. I don't know why it's really lagging. Give it a second here. Okay, looks good. That's fine now. So we've added these countries. Again, we can add all those other ones. We're going to leave it as is for now. Everything here looks good. Demographics look good. So yeah, so here's what I meant by all languages. We can select, you know, like English is the main one. And then it's going to show the ads to, you know, mainly English speakers. We can just leave it at all. That's okay. And now this is where, you know, the heart of Facebook ads comes in. It's in this interest targeting, selecting the exact audience groups. So like keywords in Google ads, you have interest targeting in Facebook ads. So let's see if we can find something about interest groups, and we will do desktop. So it says desktop convert the best. So we can do only desktop traffic. Actually, let's see if we can maybe do that now. If we click on show more options, let's see where the it's going to be here. If we go to manual placements, go to all devices, let's just select desktop here. So again, this is like if you're tight on budget and you only want to know what works, then we're going to select desktop because we know that converts the best. But we're not at that point yet. So let's scroll back up here. Let's just do this interest targeting real quick. So let's go back. Let's see if we can find, so at the very top here, oh, it took us back to that page. All right. So let's see, I believe it's interest targeting, okay? So, nope. So something's not working. It's not taking us to the right page. Let's try it again. There you go. So you do have to do, research, okay, to find the best group. So if you're just starting out and you don't have an existing audience that you can remarket to, you would have to go in and do research like battery reconditioning. You would look at rechargeable batteries. You would look at how many people are there. You would keep going through the list of all these options and kind of seeing what's available and what's relatable, and then using the audience insights tool. I cover that in much greater detail in my course. But for the purpose of this video, let's just use what they are giving us here. So in this case, make sure to look at the demographics or product. However, these are great market segments. So we could start, let's find something, maybe DIY projects. That looks good. So maybe let's see DIY projects. So let's see how many people. So my rule of thumb is I want to have between 100 to 400,000 people in my interest group. Any more than that is pretty broad. Any less than that, and it's not enough traffic. But that is a rule of thumb, okay? So if you think that you found really good interest groups that are really hyper targeted and or that are broad enough but you think they'll convert well, throw the rule of thumb out the window. But it's just a good rule of thumb to keep you in place if you are unsure of where you're going. So we can start with DIY projects. Now we can keep adding these numbers. We can keep adding them on and on, or we can narrow an audience and we can say people that like DIY projects and that like this and that like that. Okay, so we can keep adding that in. Now in this case, we don't have enough people, so we probably should make it narrower. In fact, we should probably make it broader. So what we can do here, and the reason why it's so small is because we have only men ages 45 to 65 plus, so that's why it's not as much as the group originally said it was. So maybe let's add car repair or something, or let's do battery reconditioning. I still like that one. I think that one is good. Let's see what we get for easy battery. Why isn't anything showing up? Battery. So rechargeable battery has 65 million people, but let's click on it and see what happens. Okay, so we're reaching 790,000 people. So our ads will show to people that either like this Facebook group called DIY projects, or people that like this group called rechargeable batteries. So there are Facebook groups, and we're going to be showing our ads to people who like these groups. Now, of course, there's more research that goes into it. It's not as simple as people who like this group are likely to buy. They could be at any part. They could just have liked it because they are the types of people that like absolutely everything. Or they could like it because they are hardcore fans and they really love rechargeable batteries and learning everything about it. You will not know, okay? But you can do the best you can and you can test and experiment and see what works. So we're going to keep that as is. Let's use these as our interest groups for now. So back to the placements, you can choose where you want your ads to show up on. If you're tight on budget, I like to go with only the newsfeed. So I'm going to close out of that. I'm going to remove these in-stream ads. I'm going to go only with the Facebook newsfeed, okay? And we said only desktop. So we can expect to get, about 2 to 13 clicks per day, which is pretty good considering you're paying $5 a day, maybe one of those will convert and it's all going to be awesome. If you have a little more money, if you have more budget, you're okay to experiment and to test. You can then select everything. You can select all these options and you can, remove desktop and just do mobile as well and test it out, okay? But that's how that would work. Now here's for the cost. So if you want to set a maximum cost per click, like you're saying, I will not pay more than, $5 a click, which probably makes sense if our budget is $5. You can set that here. In our case, let's suppose we're not paying more than 50 cents a click. We're going to say that. We can look at more categories here. We'll leave it at cost cap for now. When you're charged, you can be charged for impression or for click. Now it's not available for click with our cost cap. If we do bid cap, let's see if that changes. Nope, still not working because I believe this is a new account and it hasn't ran any ads yet. That is one of the reasons why you would not be eligible for CPC yet. Okay, so we do have to pay for impressions. So we're going to leave it at that. And now this is our interest group. Okay, so let's go back and let's actually change the name for our group. So over here, we're targeting these people. So we're going to copy this. We're going to paste it here. We'll say rechargeable battery / to say or DIY projects. and then let's say what countries we're targeting and what age group. So we're doing 45 to 65 plus, and we're targeting, you know, Canada, US, Australia, you know, some of these. Let's see what else. UK, NZ, and SA. Not Ukraine, but United Kingdom. Make sure you pick names that that make sense to you, right? Like these will make sense to me. Make sure to make something that makes sense to you. So the point of this is when you have a bunch of different interest groups, you will be able to refer back to them and know which one is which. So hey, this interest group is for 45 to 65. The next interest group is for 30 to 45, you know, stuff like that. So now we're done with this. Let's head over into our ad, and that's the last thing we have to do before we're finally done. So we're going to click on add, we're going to click on edit, and it says setup error because it's incomplete. We don't have a URL. Let's go back into ClickMagick. First thing we'll do is let's enter this URL here. We're going to copy it. Come back here and let's enter the URL so we get that annoying error message out of the way. Now we have that, so it's going to show us the placement. Okay, so I'm not going to explain this in too much detail, but check out my video on how to promote ClickMagick links on Facebook ads. I explain this, what this placement means and what other options you have and how it works in much greater detail. So check the link out above, or I'll put it in the description. But in the meantime, let's also add UTM content. Okay, so we're going to say here at the end, we'll say UTM content, and we'll say equals, and then we're going to describe this ad. Okay, so we're going to describe this ad later on. Make sure we select the right page, so it's going to be reconditioning here. And then we're going to set the ad name after we're done creating the ad. So let's scroll down. Let's add an image here. So we're going to click on add media. The cool thing about Facebook is that they have an integration with Shutterstock, so you can get free Shutterstock images, okay? So we can click on stock photos. So the first thing we'll do is let's add an image, and then we're going to fill in the blanks. So let's head over here. Let's type something like easy battery reconditioning. Give it a second to load. I don't know why it's so laggy. Maybe because of their integration, there's just so many images. But we're pretty much done with the process. We're just going to do this and we'll be good to go. Battery. Now they also did, right, if you remember on the affiliate page, they provided us with some images which we can use as well. But I just want to show you these are some pretty good high quality images that might even be higher quality than the ones that we've been given. So we might use these. So maybe something like that. Give it a second to load again, and we should be able to add it in no time. So we can find an appealing image. None of these really make too much sense. Maybe something like that. Waiting for these two. I don't know why it's taken so long. Okay, so let's just add something like this. You know, let's pretend that that's a good image. Obviously, you would do image shopping. Maybe even use the images, you know, that they give you here. That totally works as well. But that should be good. Give it a second for the image to upload, and then we'll be able to add all the other text. Okay, so there you go, you know, so just a little image. So let's start with the headline. The headline is what's going to show up at the right there, okay? The description is going to show up below the headline, and then the primary text is what's going to show up right above the image and below the, you know, that name over there. So for the headline, let's say we're giving people a free guide, right? Free ebook reveals how to save batteries, right? So we don't want to make it too long. We can. If we make it too long, there's not going to be any space for the description, which is up to you. It's fine if you want to do that. But the description is optional because it doesn't show up oftentimes, okay? And I guess there's our little testimonial there. I don't know if you see it. It automatically takes text from the page. So over here, let's say free, you know, 30 page or however long, you know, free, let's say 5 page, or maybe you don't even want to say how many pages. Free ebook shows you how to save batteries with no hassle and no cost. Check it out now. Now, I also do like to include a call to action. So for example, get your free ebook now, right? Anything like that. But the word free is pretty appealing here, so we can leave that as is. So we're pretty much good to go here. One more thing we have to do, or a few more things. Let's go to the call to action. You can select what you want here. So maybe get offer, right? And then that's gonna show up that little button there. And then we're going to be sending people to this page. So let's just create our primary text copy. What I like to do is I like to start off with a question, because people aren't on Facebook to buy. People are on Facebook to relax, right? So you want to hook their attention with a nice image and nice question, a nice text. So we can say, want to have longer lasting batteries? My free ebook guide shows you how you can save batteries with minimal time spent and no money investment, right? Something like that. You will learn, and then you could say, okay, so you can check out my video to learn how you can add these emojis, but on Windows, I'm pressing Windows period, and then these things pop up, okay? And then you can just select what you want. So I'll do a little check mark here, and I will say, you know, you will learn the 3 ways to save your dead batteries, right? You can, let's do control that. You can say the best long lasting batteries you can buy, and let's say you know, how to save 90% of your, I don't know, just like what is your guide about, right? You would be describing it here. How to save 90% of your battery energy. I don't know, so I have no idea, right? Just describe your guide somehow. All you have to do is visit the site and have to do is, let's say, click the link below, sign up, and I'll send you your free guide. Get started here, okay? And then what we can do is we can add little hand icons like this. And then we can just copy that and paste it over multiple times. And that's pretty much it. That's what our ad is going to look like. We're going to publish this, and I'm going to, oh, we forgot to add the name. Let's add the name here of our ad, right? So our ad, we can say, I don't know what that is. Is that like a tape image? So we have to do 2 things here. We forgot. Give it a second. So we'll say battery image. Something that you can refer to later on so that you can read these stats in ClickMagick, right? So we can say battery image, and we can say question headline, something like that. Or maybe say, you know, longer lasting quest for question, right? Something that you can refer to later on. So we have like a battery image there. And then what we want to do is let's copy that. Let's go back down, and if you recall, we have to add it here. And that way we can see it in ClickMagick, okay? So let's publish that real quick, and while it's loading, in ClickMagick, when you go back, let's head back into campaigns, you will be able to sort here. So by source, by medium, right? And you will have the name of your ad right here. And you can sort by it and see, hey, how's my specific ad performing? Okay. And then that's it. Let's see if we can see what this looks like. So we can view on desktop. So let's see on Facebook newsfeed. Let's see what our ad is going to look like. Oh, yeah, they changed the interface quite a bit. So we're going to scroll down, and then boom. Okay, there's your ad. It says sponsored, but see how it says the face? It says here, and people can click on that, right? People can click on that and see your page. So that's why you want to make sure it looks good. But we have this, right? If someone clicks on that, and then boom, let's suppose they click here. They're taken to this page. They will enter their email. They will be taken to the thank you page. They will get the free guide, and then you give them the opportunity to buy your product. And that's how you promote affiliate products online. That's all there is to it, guys. Hope this was helpful for you. If you want more detailed tutorials, check out my YouTube playlist. Check out my courses at ivanmana.com. If you just go to slash all dash courses over here in my courses. You can also get my free guide on affiliate marketing as well. So I do what I preach. But if you go to my courses, you'll see all these different courses here. So you have the Facebook ads course, and then you have the Facebook ads retargeting course, all right? So I teach you everything from start to finish, but that's about it. Let me know in the comments below what products you want to promote. Let me know in the comments what thank you page are you using, what landing page builder you're using. Was this tutorial helpful? If you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe. Thank you again for watching, and I will see you in the next video.